because I went through the extremely dumb shit that I've been doing for the past decade. Like this.
You trying to flex on me?
Yeah.
You trying to flex on me, son?
I got a gun license, Donnie. Didn't you hear?
Yeah.
Restricted firearm. Arm.
Yeah, it is pretty restricted, as in
Do you
small.
fucking get it? No!
As in tiny. Like, it's got restricted size.
Not like that, motherfucker.
Extremely restricted size on your firearms.
Come on. No.
Yep.
That's not what I meant. You know it.
You brought that on yourself, friend.
I'm going to drink my sorrows away later tonight because you're just railing into me here. And I can't stand it when my friends treat me like this. I just have so much more faith in you than you have in me and in yourself.
Did you oh, man, I completely lost my train of thought. I have no idea what I was gonna say.
Were you gonna ask me about Skillshare? Did I?
No. Oh yeah, did you see the title of our stream?
Live, you dinguses.
It's pretty good, right?
That's good.
It's gonna be clickbaity. People actually click on it.
I think so. You know what? If you want to use dingus in a title, it's our YouTube channel. We are part of this community just like anybody else, and we can do as we please.
Yeah.
This democracy. The alchemists are a democracy. Actually, it's more of like an oligarchy. It's like the patrons. The patrons are the oligarchs.
Okay. Sure.
All right. And we're just at their beck and call.
That's kind of true. Check out this build that I did on Underlord and absolutely destroyed, but lost.
Honey, is this why you got low priority here?
No, this was my low priority game, and my only hero that I could play was Underlord, so I played him safely. And
wait, is that 223 stolen permanent damage?
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy.
I was absolutely annihilating people this game.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, he has the 70 attack speed talent and the 7 permanent bonus damage. So basically, anytime some hero dies around you, you get, what is it, 12 permanent damage? 11 permanent damage?
I feel like a basher with this build would be pretty good.
Yeah, that was definitely going to be my next item. I was going for Bloodthorn, actually.
Ooh, you haven't set up your hero list?
I have.
Oh my god, Donnie, that is low skill.
I have.
Let's see. Go back to it.
I'll show you.
What
ranked support.
Okay, there you go. All right. Okay, that's fair.
I have to switch back to this to ban, though, because I don't have any other heroes on here. So
sure.
I have to go back here to ban Alchemist every game or whatever. Night Stalker is what I'm banning these days.
I don't find Night Stalker to be that great. I feel like it's overrated.
I feel like Night Stalker is a very low skill hero that everybody wants to play right now because you press R and you feel like a god for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of people are really bad against it. They're like, wait, the silence persists for 7 seconds? I haven't read a patch since 2014. All right, we lost Jenkins. He froze. Jenkins froze. Rest in pepperonis. Oh no, Jenkins, where did you go? Oh, Jenkins, my boy. My boy. Oh yeah, anyway, I was reading this Underlord stuff.
Well, hello.
You're back.
I'm back. Okay, it was me that disconnected. You know what it was? It's World of Warcraft Classic. It updated. Motherfucker.
Okay, so if a hero dies, you get 5 permanent bonus damage. And if you get the talent, then you get 12 permanent bonus damage if a hero dies near you. So
wait. Fuck this shit. Where did I end off to you about bitching about Night Stalker?
I don't know. It wasn't important.
Well, maybe you wouldn't have to ban it if you listened to me.
I don't think you even started actually bitching about it, so I just completely ignored it. No, you froze way before that.
I don't think it's that good. That's all I'm saying. I think it's overrated.
I feel like this hero is viable.
Lord?
Yeah.
if he is viable, I would put him in like C tier of offlaners.
I feel like
Possibly
he's.
E tier if he's really good.
I feel like he's not an offlaner.
What is he then? A carry?
Yeah,
Okay, that might be true.
because he has the 70 attack speed talent. He has stack farming potential with Firestorm. He's got this massive ability to just rack up damage, and he gets really like kind of beefy really fast. So I think you just build like kind of standard Underlord items on him, maybe like a catch and a BKB early, and then you just kind of run in and you take like one really good fight and you just immediately get Roche because you have like 300 bonus damage from all the heroes dying.
Yeah, that doesn't sound bad, but that's that's way out in left field. That's the only problem. That's like
Yeah,
you're gonna get flamed a lot in pubs for
sure.
that.
For sure.
You have to be careful.
It's definitely like a scrim pick if you have a team or something like that.
So there's one hero that I have figured out that is S tier offlaner.
Oh yeah.
Sand.
Yeah,
I think
for sure.
I think Sand King is like trending back because the other heroes that were like above him got nerfed, and
he wasn't really nerfed that hard when he was super good. He was like slightly nerfed.
Exactly. So a big reason though, probably the biggest reason, is that I feel like every hero that I'm playing against that's a carry just doesn't do anything to me between like levels 1 to 3, which is where Sand King struggles.
Right.
So it really feels like it's more like the carry meta that's making Sand King really good. And then once you're past the laning stage, like Sand King is one of the most annoying heroes to deal with. He's like one of the best stuns in the game. Sandstorm for deep pushing is like incredibly cancerous.
Yeah. Yeah, then he just does Sand King stuff. That's like, I feel like that's most heroes right now. If you can just kind of get through the first 15 minutes of the game, most heroes function well. But it's those first 15 minutes that really determine whether a hero is viable in like high level games or high skill games.
Yeah. I think a large portion of like what you just said, that basically everything being like viable past 15 minutes, is like talents.
Yeah.
Like talents,
yeah,
and also how many items there are in the game. Like there are items that let you do anything.
Yeah.
So any hero that's like lacking something will eventually have whatever it is that they're lacking, because you can just get it in items now. Like we have plenty of invises, we have plenty of like disables, breaks, crits. Like we have multiple crits.
Yeah, it's all in there. You can basically fill up any hole in your hero.
I'll fill your hole, Donnie.
I knew you were gonna say that.
You asked for it, man. All right, let's get into it. Let's dig in here. Let's feast on Patreon replays.
Fine.
Did we do one last week?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Jenkins streaming from prison. Does it look like that?
No. I actually kind of like it because you have like a blue background, I have a red background, so it's kind of just like. Yeah.
It's not our colors though.
No, not at all.
All right. Oh, I actually put something where their cutoff point was for last week.
Play League of Lesbians. You couldn't pay me enough money to play that game. You actually could. If you paid me like $100,000 a year, I would play League instead of Dota.
Okay, so I have a couple questions here. So, Justin Ash, the Architect, and Souls. Question number 1, are you here? Question number 2, would you like a different replay reviewed than the ones that you submitted last week? Because we're going to redo those because we didn't get to you last week. But I'm wondering if maybe there's something that you would prefer us to look at. So we'll start with somebody after these guys, so we can see if they want these replays to be reviewed. Okay. And if they don't say anything, we'll just do these ones.
What are the dates that they submitted them to? Because that could be an issue.
9:30 p.m. on September 5th. So possibly they might be gone.
Might be timed out. Yeah. Okay.
Might be timed out. Okay, so we'll start with the other ones, and we'll see if these guys are here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Is that Cat?
Yeah. Jenkins.
Hi, Cat. He muted. He does this all the time. Why won't you let me talk to Cat? Am I joke to you? Am I muted on stream? Yo, somebody confirm if I'm muted on stream. Somebody confirm. Let's go, chat. What's up? Mute confirmed. Motherfucker! Donnie! he can't hear me. His headset is off.
All right, I'm back.
Donnie, you have the smallest micro penis that I've ever seen.
I'm back. I heard everything you just said.
Oh, shit. Oh, God. Okay, I sent you a replay there, micro penis boy.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. Well, that's it for replay review, guys.
See you later. Thanks for supporting us.
Donnie doesn't care anymore. What can you even say to that if somebody's just like, I don't care? Okay, all right. Well, shit. Oh yeah, I guess we're fucked. Okay, so our boy's Ogre, and he just says he sucks. Oh no. Okay, oh he has boots. I thought he had no boots. Let's go. Go to the.
He's playing Ogre 5.
This is unranked, right?
I think so. Yeah. I didn't see a medal there, so.
Medieval does suck if he's playing unranked.
Yeah.
Unranked is for losers.
What a scrub.
What a joke. You need 2 heads for your 2 brain cells, Medieval. 1 in each head.
Easy, dude.
I'm sorry.
It's not very nice.
Damn, dude, that's a hell of a lot of tangos.
That's too many tangos, friend.
I don't know. I don't even. I guess like probably a stout shield would be better, or some orb of venom if you're looking to like harass more. But yeah, just like no stout raw tangos. Stout is just like more effective for trading.
Yeah, or just more mangas, because you're a hero that eats up mana really fast, and it gives you extra regen, so you have just ridiculous levels of regen. You have enough armor, you don't really care that much. But this is good. You're the only person aside from light blue to get out of your base before 30 seconds before the game starts. I would definitely place this ward if I was you, so that you can see them coming and that they can't see that you have a ward.
I honestly don't know how important this ward is for your safe lane. I feel like you're going to be against like a Magnus Necrophos, and the ward doesn't really provide anything.
Probably better for mid, to be honest, but since you have it, you should place it.
Maybe you can put him in, but maybe not even just not even have the ward. Like if you don't need wards, you don't need wards.
Yeah.
Usually when you're warding in the first 30 seconds of the game, it needs to be for some like specific laning purpose. Oh, there's a Spirit Breaker on the enemy team, so I need to ward like where he's going to be charging through. Okay, right. The enemy team might lane rotate, so I need to like ward where I know they're going to rotate through. Or there's a pudge, I need to ward the lane. But there's very little threat, I think, for you dying up here. I think all of the lanes are very non-threatening.
Yeah. They're giving off non-threatening body language, which is good.
Exactly. There's no microaggressions happening in this game so far.
Exactly.
Walking around, chilling out, having a good time.
Okay, where did this ward actually end up going? Are you blocking this camp?
Blocking the camp, I think.
Not. It doesn't really matter.
I think because you have a Mirana, you probably don't want to block that camp.
Right, I was just thinking that she could go arrow the big creep over and over. Yeah.
Once again, this comes down to the fact that you bought a ward and you couldn't think of a reason to use it, so you just randomly placed it on the hard camp. And I don't blame you not being able to think of a reason for placing it, because I don't think there is a reason to place it.
Yeah.
Like I don't think you need to use that ward for anything. So you just kind of like arbitrarily blocked the hard camp. And these little like inactions that you can do where they're like actions, but they're just actions because you feel like you need to do something. In Dota, these can really fuck you over. And sometimes the best thing to do is just literally nothing instead of just something. This is something that I've been working on lately is like when I have no job to do on the map, I don't just run into a lane and die. I just stand and do literally nothing.
Yeah.
Because
I'm gonna rewind all the way to the beginning of the laning stage because I think that this is super important on Ogre, and is a huge deal if you're not doing this correctly and playing this hero. First of all, you don't need to be up here. You need to be where the enemy team is and looking for them. You want to be standing like basically here, and you don't want to allow them to get to the first creep wave if possible. And to do that, you probably want to go Bloodlust first because you do a lot of damage. You trade very well. You have 8 armor. All you're lacking is attack speed, and if you have attack speed, you can outtrade both of these heroes at the same time, pretty much.
Are you echoing through me? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just put the headphones in if you wouldn't mind.
One sec. Try again.
Hello.
All right. Does this rant sometimes work and it sometimes doesn't? All right. Give me a sec. All right, we're good. Thanks, Ray Martin. Good call.
But yeah, I think that going Bloodlust first is really good. In a lane like this, where you can just kind of run up and whack them.
I would actually say you do want to go stun first, but you want to look to set up the Mirana arrow.
That also works. Yeah.
Like you want to try to put your hero in a place at the start of the game where you think that you have like the highest kill potential. I think it is the top lane. Bot's okay too because you have like a Shadow Shaman to possibly set up for. I mean, you can go anywhere, but you don't just want to run to your lane because it's the lane that you're like supposed to be in at the start of the laning phase. You can go start bot if you want and get a kill with your 2 bot laners who are very strong, or you can go top and look to get a kill with your Mirana. But the bottom line, the thing that I would say is like a big takeaway from this game is that the game starts as soon as the game starts, and you want to look to like get aggressive if you can get aggressive and prevent the enemy team from getting in their lane. Things like that. Like you could have gone for their rune, I think, because they're really weak. Witch Doctor Magnus versus Mirana Ogre. You guys are incredibly strong. You want to bully them right from the get-go.
Yeah, I think to your point, I actually would rather start in the top lane this game because what you could do is again, I guess not take Bloodlust first. Sorry. Oh god.
Bless you.
Thank you. But yeah, take the stun first because you have the Mirana arrow to follow it up. And then you just immediately beeline and kill Witch Doctor. Just kill Witch Doctor because this hero is so weak right now. You kill him.
Can't do anything.
He TPs back to the lane. You literally do it again immediately. And then all of a sudden you have a 2v1 against Magnus for like 30, 40 seconds. And
that's GG right there. Like
the lane's completely over. So
if you can kill somebody twice in a lane, it's just over. So
yeah.
You wanna look to take these little microaggressions like we were talking about and do it, be the one that's doing that towards them.
Yeah, exactly. So I think
it's like if you're like a female and like working at Riot, you have all these like microaggressions coming towards you, maybe Jesus. Even like actual aggressions, and you want to be the Riot employees. Pretend this Witch Doctor is like just a regular female person there and just like harass the fuck out of them.
Yeah, like this guy should die right now. Oh
yeah.
So I mean, sure.
you've had a minute and a half where you could be doing that. Though is the thing. Like that's something that could have started happening right from the start.
Exactly,
and under easier circumstances.
Yeah, without all the creeps in the way, without the other hero there. Also, make sure because this is a combo, you need to let the Mirana know I'm stunning this guy now. Be ready to arrow. Like it's you don't just see the pros do this all the time without failing it ever.
I was gonna say, even you can even extend it farther. Sorry for interrupting you constantly.
That's fine.
But I think it extends even farther. Where
it does extend even.
Where you should say, "Hey, I'm going to be looking for this. Like, I'm gonna try to set up for this play."
Yeah.
Are you switching the servers?
No. Why is it freaking out right now?
Oh, that's really weird. I don't know. It's a good question. Is my camera's freaking out too?
No, your camera's good.
Okay, let me switch the server. I'll put it to you. How's that? Hello?
Still seems glitchy. I'm gonna just try going to.
Did you click stream Dota 2?
No, I'm gonna do that now though. See if it fixes it. Definitely doesn't. Makes it worse.
Doesn't look like it.
All right, I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm gonna go back to screen share. Share.
That's fine. I mean, whatever. Apparently, the stream looks fine.
Yeah, I mean, because it's coming from my computer, so it's only.
Yeah, it's fine for me. I'm good with it. But basically, you need to say like, "Hey, I'm gonna try to set up for stuns when like the arrow looks good. Just be ready for that."
Yeah.
And then your dog is such an asshole.
Good boy, Cusco. Good boy.
You're encouraging him to have bad behavior.
Oh,
he's streaming again. Time to go in and make dog noises.
It's perfect.
Fucking Cusco.
Perfect stuff.
Hope he turns into a goat or a llama or whatever it is.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Be cool. Anyway, communication, but like well before, like if you just understand that you have this combo between each other from minute one, you don't even need to say anything. It should just happen, but it requires you to like have the conversation beforehand.
Yeah. And at the very least, maybe just be like, "I'm stunning," or ping,
yeah, exactly,
or something like that.
I'm gonna go for him now. Like all of these things that we're talking about, like add them all together, and it's effective communication.
Yeah. Also, the next thing that I want to note, and we're gonna spend a lot of time just on like these first few minutes because you said that you had a really hard time this game. Just there's so much that we can take away just from this first like 3 interactions that we saw. So sorry that we didn't get deep in your replay, but I think this is a lot of good information for you.
That's Dota 2. It's like you don't. I was actually speaking with CCNC about this a couple of days ago. I was just saying, like he was saying, oh, well, like pubs are really shit right now, but you can always take something from even shitty games. Like if you're a good player, like so much happens in Dota that you can always look at the little moments that are happening and see things that are incorrect and fix them. Yeah. Because there's so much that happens in a game. So it's not. I don't think what we're doing right now is any less effective than going to 30 minutes and seeing the exact same moments propagated by incorrect concepts. It's going to be the same stuff.
Yeah. And so the next thing that I wanted to talk about is the fact that you showed up to lane with 8 tangos and you just ate your first one 2 minutes into the game. That's not an effective use of tangos. At this rate, you're going to go through all of your tangos by like 15 minutes into the game. And you want to use these tangos as a trade to bully the other team out of lane or keep your carry alive. So feel free to trade as much as you did there. Get low by all means, but have a tango running all the time because 13 regen, almost 14 regen, is nearly impossible to trade against in the laning stage. So just keep a tango running. You have enough to sustain this, and then just punch them in the face.
Alternatively, you could have a stout shield and use the same amount of tangos that you've used right now, except you'd have full HP because you have a stout shield.
Yeah, that also works. The point being, have regen running while you're trading because otherwise it's just inefficient use of it.
Right. Probably one of the bigger laning things is that this is the first time you've walked over and checked that this camp is warded.
Yep.
And by the way, if you tango a ward, you get double the regen, just FYI. So you want to tango wards if you're low HP. So you want to have pulled by now. Like yes. the problem is it's been 2 minutes 30 seconds, and usually pro players will pull at like a minute 15. Anytime the lane is shoved out, you pull. If the lane isn't shoved out and you don't need to be in lane bullying or you have no reason to want to pull, then you stack it and then you pull and you just keep denying XP. But like you want to have been using this camp. The camp is 100% what the safe lane is about. Safe lane supporting is all about the easy camp. So if you're not using that, you're literally not even playing safe lane support. You're just playing a different role. This is like you're playing 4 in the safe lane.
Yeah, I also think that so far in the first 3 minutes, I have basically seen 0 actions that felt like they had any reasoning or plan behind it. And, that's okay. Like, that's a good starting point. At least you're doing stuff and pressing buttons. But you could clean up this first 3 minutes and gain like 1,000 MMR just by doing a few things right. And one of those, I'm just going to kind of summarize because we've gone about 10 minutes on this, is you want to have a plan. You want to have a reason for what you're doing at all times. And even if that plan is not optimal, even if that plan is partially wrong, even if that plan is fully wrong, have some reason behind what you're doing and think about it. Be like right there, we used Ignite on one creep and a couple of heroes who are under tower. It's like it doesn't create any threat to them at all. It doesn't slow them down. It doesn't allow you to right click them more. So it's kind of just pressing your spell because you feel like you should be pressing your spell. And as a result, you're going to end up without enough mana because you're not managing your mana very well. And so basically the whole point is just think about each action and then execute it, but have a reason behind everything that you do. And you're going to find that you'll have some feedback on your actions at that point. You're going to do something for a reason. If it doesn't work, you're going to be like, that was not good reasoning. What else could be the reason for me to do something, or something like that? So that's like really the best way to learn, is to just, we've talked about this so many times, just like have an idea, execute idea, reflect on idea, and that's how you get better at the game in general.
There's I guess it's like a final note on that, but something that I've learned quite a few times on like separate teams playing competitively is like a lot of the time you'll have people with conflicting ideas. And by the way, at the top is the right one to go to, the right replay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them all in here and just delete them as we go through them, just so that way I don't have to keep going back.
Okay.
But anyway, as I was saying, basically you'll have two people that have like conflicting ideas, and so you'll do neither of them. You'll do like a mix between the two. And the general sentiment after something like that happens on multiple teams has been like, we'd rather do one of those things and commit to it and then do it wrong so we can learn from it, than to just have no idea what would have happened. You know, we can talk about it, we can theorize, but it's incredibly useless. This is something that, you know, not a shot at casters or anything, but this is I mean, they do it for their job to make things interesting. But that's kind of what casters do.
Yeah.
Where they'll just talk about all of these hypotheticals, and you can't do that like when you're playing competitively, because you need to actually you need to have like a structure. You need to have something that you're following every game. Otherwise, any team that has that is going to like obliterate you. And every team is so good now that like teams, they have these like strategies that they're following. So basically what I'm saying is it's better to have like a half-assed idea and to just follow through with it and see it go to be a complete failure, than to have like no idea at all.
Yeah.
Because then at least you have something to build off of.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, it all comes back to sort of like either you take an active approach to getting better, or you just kind of passively do stuff and then hope for the best.
Active is best.
Yeah, I agreed. All right, so this is Hershey Bear. And
Hershey.
He's playing Ancient Apparition. She, maybe. Playing Ancient Apparition. Very high ranked Ancient Apparition. I think level like 19. So lots of games on this hero. This is a okay, but pretty hard. It's okay in the fact that Ancient Apparition is good against Slark and pretty good against Tinker, in fact. But it's a very hard game for Ancient Apparition because there are a bunch of heroes that are going to get on top of you, and you have absolutely no way to deal with that. So,
oh yeah, they've a lot of killers. This is a four staff game. I think 4 staff first item.
Yeah,
is the play.
Yeah, I would agree, because if you can just delay your own death in fights by like 30 seconds, you're gonna win a lot of them.
Right. Slark, like any game against Slark, you want to force to.
Yeah.
Just so it's
for your whole team.
It's the counter. Yeah, it's the counter to that hero. You just take people out of the pounce. It's really easy.
Okay, so placing that sentry there in. Sorry, I guess we should look at. I'd like to know if tri-laning in this match was the right call. It did feel a bit rough, so some ideas to improve on being position 5 in a tri-lane would be very much appreciated.
Okay.
Take it away, Jenkins.
Well, first things first. If you're tri-laning as a position 5, you want to be extremely careful using a sentry in the lane, because if this camp is blocked, you lose, period. So that sentry placement could have lost you the game already. Oh, so you went
aggro tri-lane into the
aggro
Slark.
trial. Sure. Okay.
Interesting.
I
don't love it.
think this is a mistake.
Yeah, I don't love this at all.
So yeah, I think this is honestly a mistake. Enchantress is a hero that really thrives when given levels.
Yeah.
And she's actually quite good against tri-lanes if she can just get some levels. And if you're down here soaking XP from her, like you're never gonna be able to leave her alone. And that's what she eventually wants. Like she should actually be able to dump on this tri-lane. This tri-lane does nothing to Enchantress. Bounty, Slark, and Jakiro. It's does nothing. She just presses heal and she survives.
Yeah.
Now you have like 3 people soaking XP. So I think the decision to tri-lane was incorrect just based on the nature of like the core in the lane.
Yeah.
The core doesn't want you to tri-lane with her, and she's fine with being against a tri-lane. In fact, she'd prefer it if it's not a very strong lane. If the lane can kill her, it's different, but the lane can't kill her.
Yeah. Yep. And also, if you look at your safe lane, this is another really important point. CK is an incredible hero with Ancient Apparition. You guys should be killing this guy or almost killing him constantly in this lane because all you do...
he's got 3 bracers or 3 gauntlets.
Yeah. All you do
tanky.
is you cold feet, and then this guy stuns him, and then you get him down to like half health or kill him every single time he approaches the creep wave. So
yeah, I would say the play this game is to chain pull and kill this guy. That's the and it works perfectly because your Enchantress wants to be getting solo XP anyway.
Yeah.
Like if she can just get level 2, that tri-lane never kills her. Even level 1, I don't think they can kill her.
Yep.
She gets solo against this tri-lane, possibly.
Yep. Okay, so I think that's good enough for the lane stage. It's kind of irrelevant at this point. Shouldn't even be there. So let's go, we don't want to cut the replay off at like 2 minutes. So let's look at like some fights and maybe how you could itemize and survive better, just to give you some more value for the time. Oh, so we just died. Okay. And we don't see a force staff in the inventory. So without the force staff, this game is almost unplayable for you.
Right. So I would say, yeah, the big mistake is building for an Atos when you already have 2 extremely effective ways of setting up your cold feet. Yep. So you have the Ember Spirit and you have the Chaos Knight. Both of these heroes are guaranteed setups for the cold feet. And chances are you're going to be playing around at least one of them, possibly both of them, because these are both fighting heroes. Even the Enchantress is arguably an okay setup for the cold feet. So the Atos is redundant. It doesn't do anything. Whereas getting a Force Staff could prevent like every single Slark death in this game. It nullifies the hero.
Yeah.
I would say Glimmer is a good item if there wasn't a Bounty Hunter in the game. He can just reveal that. So like Force Staff and then possibly like
E-Blade. Just go full in on staying alive, maybe.
I would say like Ghost Scepter is good.
Oh, sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah, Ghost Scepter. E-Blade is too much.
It's a bit excessive. Spear Vessel's not bad either, but your Dazzle probably can build one.
But he didn't, unfortunately. Yeah, Spear Vessel's definitely very good. Also, you could just go for something like a medallion. Just get a little bit more tanky, buy like a bracer and a medallion.
Yeah.
That would definitely help too.
Right. Oh yeah, of course you want like a few. Honestly, your inventory at the end of the game is probably like 2 or 3 bracers and a Force Staff, and then that's it.
Yeah.
In an ideal position 5 world.
And an ungodly amount of sentries purchased this game. I actually want to go back and see how many sentries you purchased.
Yeah, against Slark BH.
Oops. Where is it?
I think it's over to the right.
14 sentries, 19 on your Dazzle. So you guys kind of split the duty. You actually kind of played a 4.
You don't have a position 4. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Like you don't have somebody that's actually like core farmed and having like a core impact. You're splitting, which I understand there's not a lot you can do about that. I mean, there is actually a decent amount, but if your Dazzle like is playing position 5 from position 4, then your Dazzle is just like ruining the game. But basically, you should be like buying out the sentries and tell Dazzle not to buy wards and shit because it's your job. Like the reason Ancient Apparition falls into this distinction of being like a 5 role is because with very little items, you can have a very high impact.
Yeah.
Like you would honestly prefer to be running around warding and dewarding because then you can throw your ultimate from far away. You can still contribute. Whereas like Dazzle's maybe not the best position for. I just think it's not a great hero in general right now. But you would want a position 4 that has core farm, because if this BH has any sort of game and you have no position 4, you just fucking lose.
Yeah.
And it looks like he is having a pretty good game. He's got a Vessel, 2 Bracers, Phase. Like, this guy's actually quite strong. Go to net worth, just out of curiosity.
Yeah, this BH can kill both of your supports by himself very easily, and that's a huge issue.
So you have a position. You have 4 cores versus 3 cores, and already that makes the game very difficult.
Yep.
And a large part of that is if you're a position 5 and you're not doing all the position 5 duties and telling your position 4 like, hey, don't do this. It's partly on you. It's a problem you can solve, and even if it's blame aside, blame doesn't really matter in Dota. It's just more so like, what can you do? Like what's something, because you're the person who's going to control your destiny, right? So like you want to be doing that. Definitely you want to be buying out all the sentries, telling them to fuck off.
Yep. And so I think it's really important in a game like this that's very difficult for you to play as an AA. Like, normally AA kind of wants to spend a lot of time in the side lanes, just like generally pushing, kind of shoving out the lane and being able to throw AA blast. And when your team decides to actually go high ground or like fight Roche, then you show up. But you want to spend a lot of your time away from your team if your team's lineup allows you to do that, or if the enemy team's lineup isn't going to just feed off you like this team will. So because you can't really spend a lot of time away from your team, you want to basically have one job this game, and that is to sit out of vision and ice blast the Slark every single time he goes into a fight. And that's literally the only thing that you do, aside from warding and dewarding. And I mean, if you can hit the Tinker as well, that's great. If you can get pickoffs with your Ember Spirit, that's perfect. But basically, your job is to make it so the Slark can't play a regular Slark game and just have infinite regen and be unkillable in these fights. And to that end, you need to play in a way that basically keeps you out of harm's way all the time. So you want to essentially just place a bunch of sentries, live in the sentry radius, hide in the trees, and make yourself just kind of like get your levels by being near your teammates who are pushing out waves or like farming in the jungle or something like that.
I think like running in and feeding in fights is not bad. Like sometimes they're going to isolate you and kill you.
Sure.
And if you had Bracers 4 staff, you could bait some really nice fights. That's one of the nicest things that position 5s are doing right now, is like baiting these really good fights by going like health talents and by building Bracers and full longs and just making themselves unkillable, because everybody's going for position 5s. So it's a huge bait. It's honestly something that could possibly get like nerfed in the future, is these position 5s like being able to build 3 Bracers for very cheap. I mean, it did get nerfed, and be like unkillable, because then it's like, who do we burst in a fight?
It feels so good, man, to have the enemy carry go on you, use all of their stuff, use BKB, chase you down, you still run out at like 300 health, you come back in with another round of spells and kill them later on in the fight. That's like the ideal experience as a position 5 player. So I completely agree. Like, in this game, if you run in, ice blast the Slark, and immediately die afterwards, that's like a completely good fight from AA this game. All right, let's move on.
Let me delete that one. There we go. Low eval. SK offlane with 5 stack. Very uncomfortable performance with mistakes all the time.
Went back into the same game. My bad.
Uncomfortable performance.
What was it, like your first time having sex, low eval?
Yeah, he doesn't know what that feels like, so.
Oh, rest in pepperonis.
Well, most of our audience wouldn't know what that feels like. Bunch of virgins.
You trying to get all of our Patreons to unsubscribe to us, buddy?
Hey, Ray Martin said I look like Alan Rickman's grandson. I'm just taking shots because of, blame Ray Martin if you guys are gonna blame anybody for the virgin comment. Fucking Ray Martin. I'm not Snape's grandson. Fuck that. If anything, I'm like Hufflepuff or Gryffindor.
You're definitely Hufflepuff. I've never seen a more Hufflepuff person in my entire life.
Oh, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. What would you be? Gryffindor, you big main character of the store? Fucking Harry Pooper, whatever your name is, asshole. You're fucking Voldemort. That's who you are. You're Voldemort, the big evil guy.
Probably.
You're using wizard staffs, causing other people to turn into snakes and shit. That's you, big Voldemort, asshole.
Probably.
Whatever, dude.
Whatever, dude.
That's a joke. Your life's a joke. You're a joke to me.
All right. At least I'm not Hufflepuff like you.
I'm not fucking Hufflepuff. I'm not Hufflepuff. Dude, you look like Harry Potter. You actually look like fucking Harry Potter.
Yeah, guess I'm a fucking $1 billion industry. Feels good, man.
No.
Worth $1 billion.
You look like Harry Potter if he was like a really angry, abusive stepdad. That's what you look like. You fucker. Alright. Loeval Sand King. Let's see. Good items. Good starting items. I start with these like exact items and these exact slots. So
this is good.
He fucking copied my replays. Loeval's stealing my strats.
What rank is this, by the way?
I think he's pretty high-ish. Ancient, something like that. Maybe I'm remembering wrong.
That sounds about right.
Let me look. I can actually look. Coachbin.com. That's my my coaching website, by the way, in case anybody's wondering. Yeah, I'm a programmer. No big deal.
All right, you got to watch this because you're the offlaner. So
give me a second. I'm just checking what his MMR is.
When it's an offlane replay, I kind of just let you do your thing.
Yeah, that sounds really convenient, Donnie. All right, let me look. Did I just hear you swallow?
Sorry, I didn't realize that this was a Mason stream. My bad.
Mason's hilarious. Okay, I actually don't have. I don't have what his MMR is. I didn't write it down.
Thanks for wasting all of our time. All right, go ahead.
You're
watch
welcome.
The replay.
I can tell you, Loeval's a software developer, though. I remember that. He's a big boy.
All right.
His whole team is. They're all compadres.
Carry Pudge.
Okay. So I didn't see what happened up until this point, but
We'll go back.
Everything looks good. Against Pudge, I would maybe actually consider going for the caustic finale first, because there is nothing that they can do to you at level 1. So this is like one of the few situations where you could bully them because they literally just can't do shit to you. What a lot of people are doing right now, or by a lot of people, I mean Universe. What Universe is doing right now is he's going like either Caustic or Sandstorm first. Sandstorm if it's like a hard lane, Caustic if it's easy, and then going 2 points in Sandstorm, maybe 1 point in Sandstorm if the lane is easier and you can get kills with the stun. But like going for an early point in Caustic always. Like he's almost always going for early points in Caustic if there's like a way to pressure with the ability. I would also say one like small mistake for this creep wave is not getting a Quelling Blade. So you miss like possibly 2 last hits there because of lack of Quelling Blade, which you could have gotten from the side shop there.
Yeah, I also kind of just hate Sandstorm in this lane. Like you're against 2 heroes that want you to kind of
I would actually say
small area.
I would actually say the build is 2-0-1 because you have a Leshrac.
Yeah, you just kill the Pudge or the Coddle if they get out of position, stun them.
And you should actually start with the Q. Now that I'm thinking about it, I wasn't looking at the Leshrac, but you should with like a Leshrac or a Lina, you start with the Q because you can put so much harass on them.
Yeah.
With your combined abilities that like they can't lane against you. Even if you don't kill them, they just can't lane against you.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of the best lane combos in the entire game. So you want to abuse that as much as possible and not get bullied by 2 heroes that really shouldn't be bullying anybody. The only reason that they're bullying you is because you've eaten 3 Coddle Blasts to the dome.
Oh, he's domed you hard.
Yeah.
You need a stick and you need a Quelling Blade. You need to get those items.
Yeah, this seems like it's kind of just like a misunderstanding of the matchup, to be honest. Like you're playing this like a normal lane where you're alone, very defensively, when you have an extremely kill-heavy, aggressive lane against 2 heroes that are susceptible to getting destroyed. And you're letting them basically just out-harass you by throwing their long-range abilities and just kind of tanking them.
Playing passively.
Yeah.
When you should be playing aggressively. Like they want to slowly harass you down and get slowly harassed and heal it up with the flesh heap, and you want to just kill them.
Yeah.
And you want to be doing that from minute 1. It's like the Ogre Mirana that we saw.
Yep. Where
you need to, from minute 1, you need to understand that you have the stronger lane, you have the pressure lane. there's really nothing that they can do to you if you just burrow and Leshrac stun them at level 1. They'll be 50% HP, use all of their regen. They'll be in the situation that you've been in for 3 minutes, which is sitting at 50% HP with your dick in your hand, thinking like, okay, I'm going to regen up to full HP. Boom, you get hooked, you're 50% HP again. Boom, you get Coddle Blast at 50% HP again. Then it's 3 minutes in, you haven't touched a creep.
Yeah.
Well, you have, but you'd obviously rather be doing better than this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say laning stage wise, this is just
there it is.
Right. 3 minutes, 30 seconds into the game. Like you would want to play with this strength earlier on into the game because you were strong earlier on into the game. I mean, it's just I don't think there's anything else that really needs to be said about the laning stage here because it's just not playing the lane the way it should be played.
Yeah. Okay, here's a question for you. So if you're going that build, you obviously don't need 2 sentries. What would you buy instead of the sentry? Would you buy a couple mangoes, a salve?
Probably just... because you should be taking almost no damage from them because they should be too low to harass you. That's kind of the thing with this lane. So you don't need a salve. So you go 6 tangos and then 3 mangoes and a stout shield. And sometimes I'd rather go for like a salve instead of 3 mangoes if the enemy team has any harass potential on you. But if they're low HP, like they'll never harass you because they'll be too scared to do it.
Yeah.
They'll have to play away from the creep wave because they come up to harass you at 50% HP. You fucking kill them.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I don't think whenever there's like a Lina or a Leshrac, some really strong lane that you have, you don't need to buy sentries.
Yep, agreed. Okay, I guess maybe like 20 minutes or so. See what we have. No Blink Dagger 20 minutes into the game against an Ember Spirit. How do you feel about that?
Well, I would almost always go for Veil first, unless the OD went for a Veil, because I know ODs like to go for Veil, but he went for like a Kaya instead, which is fine. Yeah, I mean it's fine. It's you definitely go Veil first. You just like to have the Blink Dagger. What's going on? What are you doing, Lowy Vel?
Okay, so Veil's just absolutely core every game on Sand King, no matter what, pretty much.
Almost every game, yeah, almost every game.
Cool.
Unless like you're getting fucked or really need the Blink Dagger early, but you don't. You have a lot of disable. Like the Blink is not. There has to be some like extraneous reasoning where it's like this game is different from every other game by a huge degree, so I need to go Blink first. Like it would have to be some crazy circumstance. Like you have literally 0 disable against like a Storm or Ember or something, but you have plenty.
So here's an idea I just want to get your opinion on. I look at this game and I see that you guys really don't lack anything. You've got good disable, you've got good push, you've got really good team fight, you've got initiation. What if you kind of play just like tanky and you went for something like Yule's early, because then you could counter the Kunkka, you could counter Omni Slash, you could counter Ember Spirit, you could counter Pudge. It would allow you to move around, sustain your mana, and you could just like build tanky stuff and sort of just like set your Void and your OD up for good fights by kind of like being the center point for the other team to focus on.
I mean that sounds okay. I see 2 problems in this game. Like I think there's like many items you can build on Sand King. They're gonna have like largely the same impact. But I see like 2 major issues. And it's that you've lost your mid tower and you've lost your safe lane tower. And with the Sand King on your team, that should like almost never happen. I think I would like to go back to the point where both of those towers fell and see where our boy was.
Okay.
Because that's kind of like, you know, your second so right now is when I would look to move my camera to the top lane and see what's going on up there. Even before this, like you should be monitoring the HP on both of these towers. You shouldn't be letting them get to like below 50% ever. This hero is just so cancer at defending shit.
Right, he's kind of like a Coddle, basically. It makes it almost impossible for the creep wave to stay alive.
He's a way better Coddle because he's permanent. Sandstorm is permanent. It's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah,
So the
this
top
is just
tower
like
is like
this is like a hard commitment to a lane that you don't really need to be in anymore.
your Void would love to be in this lane, and you'd love to be in the top lane, which is getting pressured to some degree. It looks like it's being pressured. I mean, they have a they've done more than 50% of the damage to the tower. Bless you, by the way.
Sorry, I'm having an allergic reaction or something.
Your fucking dog walking in and huffing and puffing on you.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, this is just so passive. This game has been extremely passive.
Yeah, you want to be top right now. The top tower is about to die. Your Void's jungling. Your mid tower. Okay, so you guys got the mid tower. Now game is easy, but you let the top tower die without moving your camera up there. That's I don't need to see anything else. That's the mistake this game. After this point, like, you've already fucked up your job as a Sand King. Not trying to be a dick. I know Loey Val just wants to be railed into. I know he prefers that, so because I've coached him before, so I know what he's into.
And then while you're dead, they take most of the mid tower, and then you come in and deny. So yeah, that
So I think leaving your lane earlier and letting somebody else take the lane and defending the safe lane in mid tower, like that is Sand King's, like, that's half the reason you pick the hero.
Yep. And
what the fuck his skill build? His skill build is very normal, Brian. I think that it's a very, very normal skill build.
Also, just how the laning stage was played with the laning partner that you had was incorrect,
right?
As well.
Two big mistakes. Two big mistakes that I think you can quite easily remedy. My recommendation is, like, move your camera around more during the laning phase. Like, sometimes you need to defend the safe lane tower at like 5 minutes. Sometimes it's at 15 minutes, but it always happens.
Yep.
It always happens. And if your Faceless Void doesn't swap, which they will because it's your buddy, but if you have a carry that won't swap, just fucking go there, steal their CS anyway, because it's the best thing to do.
Yep. They will leave because you'll be essentially griefing them in their mind, but you're actually playing better, and they're griefing you for not playing the game correctly.
They are definitely griefing by going to a safe lane that they're getting cucked in, and getting destroyed. They would much rather lane against some worthless pudge.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's much easier that way. So mid and safe lane tower on SK, big deal.
All right, Last Crusader. I was Lifestealer and just couldn't really deal with the TA. Kind of feel like we threw the last fight, but don't really know what I could have done differently.
It's almost always not the last fight.
Yeah.
Whenever you think it is.
Yes.
That's Dota baits you into that.
And I really don't feel like the TA should be an issue this game for you. I mean, TA is definitely good against your hero, but I don't feel like that is the core issue that we're going to see in this game. Pre-skilling Feast seems... I mean, you're probably going to go Feast in 100% of your lanes, but just...
Yeah, you may as well hold it. I mean, it's just...
Yeah.
It's just good practice, good habit building.
Yeah. Also, I don't even know if it's good to trade against these guys with Feast, to be honest.
So this hero's like really low skill and boring for the first like 20 minutes. You just sit in the safe lane farming your Radiance.
Yeah.
Midas Radiance. There's like nothing else really to it. It's so dumb. I fucking hate Lifestealer, man.
Yeah, he is extremely, extremely boring in the way that he's played right now.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm just going to fast forward to see if you ever die in this lane, because you shouldn't.
No, you should never die.
They definitely do have a lot of harass, which is going to be annoying, but you're constantly feasting off of creeps. As long as you're not like hard committing to trade with them, you should be fine.
Yeah, this looks like Lifestealer.
Yeah, there's the gloves.
This hero makes me want to fucking kill myself, dude. Holy shit. Wow, he's sitting in the safe lane having magic immunity. Look at this hero.
There's the Midas. Pretty reasonable timing.
What a fucking hero, man. This is all he does.
Alright, so you do die here. I think that's an interesting enough point to start looking at stuff. Alright, mid tower's dead, so you do need to be careful of TA rotating around. You should be aware of that. And also, you need to ask for a safe lane ward. If you're going to sit up here, you need to have some vision.
I would say also your camera has been extremely static in the safe lane. And if you're playing one of these extremely cancerous, boring, low-skill safe lane sitters, and this is no disrespect to you, this is disrespect to Lifestealer players in general, the least you can do is move your camera to other lanes to check the status of who might come to kill you. Because you have no idea how strong this TA is because you never moved your camera to see how strong she is.
Yeah.
And, you know, when literally all you're doing is sitting in the safe lane last hitting for 15 minutes, I feel like it's not asking a lot to just click to the other lanes occasionally.
Yeah. I mean, even now, you were dead and you didn't move your camera for like 15 seconds to check
It's because
anybody's items.
Lifestealer just builds these shitty habits because it's such a dumb hero with one single play style that everybody does always.
Yeah, it's kind of
Fuck,
true.
I hate this hero. I'm so sick of Lifestealer, man. People picking it against Alk and TI was making me wince.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, I'm gonna farm safe lane for 20 minutes against Alk, and then Alk has like 7 items by the time
So
Lifestealer
bad.
has 1. It's like, oh fuck, we lost. Oh boy, who would have predicted that?
Yeah, they're like, but it's a strength hero, and Lifestealer's good against strength heroes.
If only Dota were that simple.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that was I was honestly quite surprised that teams were picking it against Alk. I was just like, do you guys just
Alk
not
is not a
understand
strength
math?
hero.
Do you guys not understand math, like how it works?
Alk's what's it called? Attribute is gold. That's what Alk's attribute is,
It's
not
true.
strength or
Time.
agility.
Time
Yes.
is his attribute.
You give Alk 20 minutes, you're gonna lose the game.
Yeah.
Back to the safe lane we go.
Yeah. Pretty high skill stuff here.
I would say after your safe lane tower has fallen,
You go to the bottom lane and play.
yeah, probably a good place to play is just like shove out the bottom lane.
Yeah.
I mean, farming your own jungle is not that bad, but they don't have much to kill you as long as you have eyes on the TA.
Yeah, I actually, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a big deal because I think it's just bad habits that are left over from maybe being worse at the game or like learning it initially, is that you just kind of like go to the safest farm on the map, which happens to be the closest to your base. And I actually think that in 99% of games, it's better to be pushing a side lane, like the opposite side lane, trying to get into their jungle. So I think it's just a really bad habit that every carry player has, which is like, oh, my tower's gone, I'm going to go to the next closest place to farm, which is my jungle. When actually, you want to exert pressure on the opposite side of the map. Go ahead.
I think we've talked about this before, but the way Hector plays, if you watch, is he pushes down the bot lane until people come, and then he TP's top, farms the entire jungle, pushes the top lane, TP's bot, farms the entire jungle, pushes bot, TP's top. Like, he rotates between the two sides of the map, just like swinging the enemy team, forcing them to come to him, forcing them to like constantly respond to him. And it's a way that he makes space for himself.
Yeah.
And it's a way that he gets like incredibly farmed. It's like how he honestly was like the most farm intensive carry at TI.
Yeah, he was.
Like, over the fucking winning teams, over like Ana, because this is just what he would do in every single game. And I'm not saying it's like better than what OG did or something like that. I mean, I think the way OG plays obviously was the best, but it's really good. It's really good, and it'll certainly work in your pubs, especially when people are like going completely bananas, like trying to hunt you on both sides of the map. Like, you'll make space not only for yourself but for your team. Yeah, your team will sure be farming the safe farm too. So
I think that's actually a really good point to make. Is you got to remember that Hector is very new to the professional scene, so he forged this playstyle in pubs. So it may literally be the best way to play carry in pubs because he was able to get extremely high MMR, extremely good at pubs by playing the style of carry. So
yeah,
you know, well, it might not be the best, you know, versus OG in your uncoordinated pubs, certainly making the other team run from one side lane to the other side lane until you're strong enough to just kill them all is going to be extremely fun for you as a carry player.
Yep, makes the game real easy.
Yep.
Like you'll just win games based on the enemy team like fucking up. And the crazy thing is you're not even fighting the enemy team. You're just running around and they're chasing you because they know you're abusing the fact that they know that they have to pressure you or they're gonna lose.
Yep. Although in this game, I don't know if that's necessarily the case because you're against an anti-mage and a TA. We're both pretty good against your hero. Item build wise,
I think an AC is really good this game.
Yes, it's actually
Heaven's Halberd.
mandatory.
I think you actually needed a Heaven's Halberd after the Radiance instead of going for the Sanjin Yasha.
Yeah, I don't even think Basher is good this game.
AM.
I don't even think Basher is good this game. Like, it's good on paper, but I don't think that you're going to be able to...
You don't need to be the damage dealer. You have a Broodmother. Like, you need to be being like a tertiary damage dealer that's just unkillable would work wonders for you.
Yeah.
You have a lot of damage. You even have a Lina.
Yeah, if you go AC Halberd here, then TA jumps anyone near you, you Halberd her, and you just burn her refraction. And then Anti-Mage is going to get dealt with by your entire team, not you. So the Basher is kind of irrelevant because it doesn't really help you kill the Anti-Mage since you're not going to be able to get close to him anyway without your whole team there. So I completely agree. I think that
Heaven's Halberd AC, probably the play.
Yep. And then after that, if you haven't won the game already, I mean, maybe like a Bloodthorn or something like that is probably pretty good.
I know people go solar as well.
Yeah, that could be good too. Just going all in on being completely unkillable, especially since your Tide went for this Ags build. Like the solar people have like negative 25 armor.
What's the stun duration on a Ravage?
2.8 seconds.
Meteor Hammer does not seem good.
I don't know why he has Meteor Hammer.
even when it's maxed out.
I have no idea why this guy has Meteor Hammer.
Even when Ravage is maxed out, there's 2 seconds where they can BKB.
Yeah.
That seems kind of shitty.
You just anchor smash waves. Anyway, anything else to say about this game?
No, I think we've said a good amount of stuff.
Yeah. Don't pick Lifestealer. Hero's boring. Play something more fun.
Fucking Hero sucks, man. It's actually really good right now because all the other carries got nerfed. It's so stupid. I'm so sick of it. I'm so done with Lifestealer. For fuck's sakes.
Is Morphling not popular anymore because of the alt not dispelling every time now? Is that like the main reason?
I think just like a lot of nerfs. It was already falling off because people were figuring out how to play against it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me go into the chat and see if... All right. Architect, Souls, Justin Ash. Are any of y'all around? Are y'all here? Usually those three are chilling for these.
Wow, they lost this game with a 15-3 and 33 Spectre. Holy crap.
This is Ravioli's replay. Professor Ravioli. Okay, which hero?
He's Spectre. Random Spectre, he says.
Ah, I see.
As our first pick, my team flamed, and Troll told me to stay out of his lane rather than arguing. What I thought was a 3-stack. I decided to just listen to them. I was forced to go into the jungle. Despite that, I still did pretty well compared to the rest of my team. The game felt winnable, so I'm not looking for what they did wrong, but what I could have done to win instead. Don't random.
That's a good attitude. Well, randoming, yeah, that's a start. I mean, often I'll be tilted or I'll just be having a night, which I had some fucking bad pubs today. I went off on some people and it's not good. I feel really bad about it. I mean, the guy was an asshole, but it's more of like it doesn't do anything for you to go off on somebody. So what I would say, okay, number one, starting with the Quelling Blade.
You can buy this for 200 gold right here.
You would prefer to have a shitload more regen. Like, I feel like on this hero, all you want to do is just have like infinite regen to survive the lane.
Yep.
and you're good. Like if you go late game, you're just happy with that.
Yep.
Is this a troll support?
No, the troll is also playing carry. We have 2 carry players. That's the whole point. Is that he random Spectre, and then the troll also picked troll because he wanted to play carry.
I see. I see. Okay. Oh, the Quelling Blade. Okay, the Quelling Blade is for jungling, which is correct. Actually, even then, you could start with more regen and get the Quelling Blade from the side shop because the jungle doesn't spawn for a minute.
Yeah, I mean. Plus, you just go Desolate in the jungle, so you already have extra damage.
Well, you would want the Quelling Blade, but like you can just get it at the side shop, right? Like you have a minute.
Yeah.
Where you're just doing nothing.
Yeah. I don't understand. How does this even happen? You're playing ranked Q, right? Or is unranked? Do you have the option to not play? Oh, okay. So it's just ranked. I see. There's still all pick and unranked. I didn't realize.
So I would honestly probably like support this lane instead of jungling.
Play support Spectre, yeah, dude. Why not? You're against an Invoker Lifestealer lane. What is this, dude?
Well, Invoker's unironically a good 4, but Lifestealer off lane.
I mean, look at their lineup. They have a Leshrac mid. They've got a Razor Bristleback safe lane.
Against Lion mid.
Yeah.
Support Spectre. Oh, you body blocked it. GG.
And then you go Dispersion first. You're doing a whole 1 damage to these creeps with Dispersion.
I mean, what else would you go for? A dagger? I don't know. I feel like if you're jungling Spectre, this is probably what you do. It's just you should just be supporting. You should just be supporting. You'll jungle. You'll get more, and then you can go jungle eventually when you have better stats. Like Terrorblades don't start level 1 jungle. Alchemists don't start level 1 jungle. They get levels until it's faster for them to jungle. Why don't you go support the troll until you get a soul ring, and then dagger the jungle and actually get levels that way, and then your troll will have a game too.
Yeah. Also, I mean, I think personally that you go dagger 1 and then you go Desolate next so that you can kill the big creeps very quickly. That's what I would do personally.
Jungling in the first place is stupid in my opinion. Like yeah. I think you just need to support because you're going to get more levels and more gold from supporting, and then you're actually going to be giving your troll a game. Jungling on like a non-jungle hero is just so dog shit. It's so fucking slow. It's so insanely slow. Look at this. You're going to have to fairy fire in the jungle. That's what's about to happen here is a jungle fairy fire. You have to give up on the cap. Oh shit, it's Alpha Wolves. Can't farm that. Oh my god.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I completely agree. If you guys ever, I mean, most of you are probably playing ranked roles.
You could have pulled that and use the creeps to kill the jungle for you.
Yes. I think that most of us are probably playing ranked roles at this point, but if you are playing unranked and you find yourself fighting for a role, just support them. Just support them in lane for 5 minutes and then go be your own hero.
Yeah. Like, I'll buy courier and I just won't buy wards unless a ward is like good for me.
Yeah. Just support them for 5 minutes, leech some experience, help them not have the worst laning stage ever, and then go jungle or play your hero normally.
My old nemesis. I'm back. Will I defeat you this time? Am I going to have to use a jungle fairy fire? No. I've taken him down.
Now we're going to walk all the way back to base with our chainmail instead of boots. We're going to stack a camp to make it so we can't farm it.
No, it's not stacking time.
Okay, so we're just going to hit the creep twice and then run back to the lane. I mean, I don't really know what else to say in this replay, to be honest.
Yeah, I would say it's a miracle that you guys didn't just lose in the first like 5 minutes.
Yeah. All right, this looks like a pretty game-losing move, so let's go here. Because you guys are somehow winning this game at the moment. You have 4 people dead. Taking the tower.
I would say put your blade mail in your inventory instead of the phase boosts.
Yes.
A lot of the time when people have Aegis since they're sieging, especially on like an Agi hero because you have so much movement speed, you just sack the boots.
Yep. Also, just finish the Rex. Camera has a huge amount of wasted space. You want to position your camera like this, right here, while you're sieging the building. So you can see what's going on over here instead of looking at your catapults hit your tower. And then we're going to go for a fight. We're getting drained. We have no damage. Your team is crumbling around you. Blade mail in the inventory.
Enchantresses, sieging bot.
Haunt to everybody around you.
The classic.
The classic.
That just looks that just looks like you committed really hard for a Rax. That's it. Which is fine. You're like megasing them. Almost.
Yeah, are we gonna get megas? No. Enchantress is not a good sieger. Oh, okay, so we buy a refresher, we haunt in. That's actually a pretty nice play. Although not gonna work out here. I do like the idea though. Unless you get caught. In which case you just lose the game. Because you don't have buyback anymore.
Oh, if you sack buyback on Spectre, you never sack buyback on Spectre at this point in the game. Because your HP pool is like your effective HP is like 12,000 or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
So that's a really dangerous move. But you guys have Spectre late game, so this should be impossible to lose.
Yes. With a refresher.
Okay. All right, let's see what happened there. Let's see what
team takes I assume a bad fight, maybe. I mean, you guys are fighting randomly on a shrine when there's 1 Rax left, so that doesn't make any sense to me. But
yeah, y'all just need to charge down the bot lane. That's it. Like wait until you have Roche and then charge down the bot lane. That's all. That's all that needs to happen.
All right, gonna slow this down. So yeah, we're fighting around a non-objective right now. And we immediately get EMP'd. So we can't actually use our refresher. Can't really do anything, in fact, because we have no mana. And this hero can't do anything without mana.
The bottom line is that fight is for no reason.
Yeah.
There should be no fighting happening there. Just fight around the bot racks, you win the game.
Yep.
And if your team is like fighting there, tell them to fuck off. Be like, I'm not coming to that. I'm not coming to that. Go split push, go split push top. Let them die.
Yeah. I
and
agree.
Just spam ping the bot racks and tell your team to like go take that, or like, hey guys, don't take retarded fights until like we have Roche, and then we can go down the bot lane and just force that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you should just live down here. I don't even know why you were top. Why would you even be top?
I mean, I guess just because you feel like when you have an Aegis, you can just charge down the bot lane anyway. And yeah,
but if
they're probably going to be playing around this lane anyway, the enemy team, because they don't want to lose it.
I mean, but if you feel like you're strong enough to win, and you kind of are, why not just play to win? Just run down the lane, take a fight that you know you can win.
As a team, yeah. I mean,
anyway, now you're base racing a troll, and so you're just gonna lose. Well, the Lifestealer's dumb enough to come back. Oh wait, no troll. Sorry, my bad. Dagger into the trees. TP home. A little bit late. Quite late, actually, because Yeah, that's actually extremely late. Because they were committing into your fountain, and you could have killed 2 people there very easily. Also, just completely ignore this bristleback. Do not attack him. Completely ignore this bristleback.
I would say like the big thing here is just y'all just need to play near the bot area together. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason to lose this game. And at this point, don't feel bad like using your body to let your team take good fights. Like what you're doing right now is actually pretty good.
Yes, I agree.
I would like to see it in more of an aggressive position rather than this thing where you're just kind of chasing the bristle and getting baited. Like if you die here, it doesn't matter. You can just buy back.
Yeah.
And this is actually letting your team like.
Yeah, this is really good right now. You can see like they can't kill you. They can only kill your team.
This is what you want to do. Period. Like once you have the heart, you just bait shit. Like once you have heart level 25, you die, but who gives a fuck, right? Like they've committed so much for like 12,000 effective HP.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, like they all have items and shit now, and you have no buyback. No buybacks on your heroes. But this is like what you could have been doing around the bot lane, in my opinion.
Oh my god, you bought travels. Okay. You bought travels and got rid of buyback for a second there. I was like, holy shit.
You ought to look out with that. If you buy back if you sell an item, you get unreliable gold back. So sometimes it can fuck you over. Next time you die, you might
hard committing on the bristleback. Oh, it's just so bad.
What are the talents that we went in this game?
All stats, dagger cooldown, 500 health, dispersion. Seems pretty good to me.
Seems fine, yeah. This Enchantress is a big boy at this point.
Yeah. Just carrying you guys solo. Man, this is a very back and forth game. Both teams.
Y'all really just need to fight near the bot racks. That's it. You just need to push down bot, and if they fight you in that lane, like you're gonna rax them.
Wow, so they just kill your ancient because you don't have enough damage to kill them. Yeah. That was, I mean, it really was just.
Yeah, guys... I would say the bottom line is like use your body more as like a resource flying around that bot area. Like all those fights that were happening that looked really dumb for your team could be happening where like you're the one running in and baiting. Because like if you look at your lineup, other than Spectre, who can run in and bait a fight at 1 hour into a game?
Nobody.
Troll
maybe, but not really.
No, they're all squishy. Like it has to be you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you basically want to be the person that is taking all the spells from the enemy team because you don't give a fuck. You just buy back, haunt, refresh your haunt if you have to. It's easy. You just need to be the one that they're going on, and you want to be doing that in front of their base. If you guys just fought in front of their base, like Troll or Enchantress, probably Troll could take the racks. But
yeah, even a troll that's that underfarmed would be able to take the racks while you guys are fighting elsewhere.
Of course.
All right, the relentless Eddie Mercury, Shadow Demon, playing Shadow Demon with a 666 kill score. What a absolute genius this guy is.
He's such a god.
And what does he say about it? See, he says.
Oh, let me read it. That's my job, isn't it? 18 minutes in is where things go wrong. Tell me how I should have taken the mid tower. So focused on the mid tower these days. Also, if you could let me know how I could have stopped their snowball after feeding, that would be great. Slark had low last hits but good levels, so I don't know if lane was enough of a deciding factor or not for the loss. Above all, let me know what you think of how I lost and how to correct it in the future. Please eviscerate my decisions with facts and logic. Will do, Chief.
This guy.
After this one, we should probably do souls and
Okay.
And everybody that we didn't do last week.
Yeah, we'll do those, and then I probably got to go after that.
Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of replays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left. We have 9 of them left after this.
Not happening, so that's fine.
Yeah, we got a lot of replays tonight.
It's good. We've got lots of patrons now, so just how it is.
I'm gonna need to actually track who we've done for the month, and then go in order. Whoops, didn't do that this week.
All right, so should we watch the laning stage or just go at 18 minutes?
Let me see. What did he say? So he said, tell me how I should have taken the mid tower. How did I stop their snowball after feeding would be great. Oh, he had a question about the laning stage with Slark.
He just said he wasn't sure whether it was a factor or not. I mean, I feel like...
Can you go to the last hits? Yeah.
Sure. I also backed up a little bit. Slark not having a good lane.
Let's see, it's Abaddon Mirana.
Yes.
It's not the easiest lane.
This is a bad lane for both of you guys.
Because you can just purge the stacks.
Yeah. So going for poison here is kind of pointless, actually.
Yeah.
Like you just go disruption and then like maybe soul catcher if you can.
I have seen
Mirana
people.
Or something.
I have some people max soul catcher.
Yeah. Seems pretty good actually because you have setup for it with pounds, so you soul catcher them. That seems pretty good to me actually.
Damn, this Slark has a significant lack of regen.
Boots this early seems a little bit greedy to me. Maybe not. Yeah, fuck him up. Nice.
You bait him.
Nice job, Edward. Trying to go off yourself. Just kill yourself to Roshan.
I would just go off myself to the tier 2. I mean, Roshan makes it like... Wait, is that their coach that's saying that?
I didn't see.
Dude, if that's their coach, that's real fucking toxic. No diving. What a bastard of a coach. How come we can't see who the coach was?
I don't know. I don't think it really matters. That guy's trash. Anyway.
Buyback. Just kidding.
I think that's fine there.
I think you off yourself to the tier 2. Fuck the I mean, after the Mirana's dead, you just kill yourself to the tier 1.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, that works too.
And it's one of those weird situations where you kill both of them, so.
Right. You can just die to the T1. And then you just chain pull with that advantage, basically. If they come to contest, you kill them. Thoughts?
Yeah, no. I think that's good.
What the fuck? Why is this guy still spamming that?
Fucking griefer.
Maybe it's Eddie's coach, and he's like, "Nice job." I don't know. Trading within a bed, not a good idea. Slark feeding for no reason. All right, let's go to 18 minutes. I mean, I don't think that was necessarily that bad.
No, that was a decent laning stage.
Slark going diffusal, phase diffusal.
There's a Naga on the enemy team, and you don't have anything to counter her.
Yeah.
You need to be very active as a team. You need your Slark to not have diffusal. He needs to have drums. All of your heroes need to be running at towers and sacking your towers. That's the way you win this game.
Yeah.
You're not going to outcarry this Naga. You have nothing to outcarry her.
Yep. Agreed.
No illusion clear whatsoever, too.
They have a shaker, but
that's not good illusion clear.
Yeah.
You need some percentage damage shit. Like Earthshaker is if she just splits her illusions up, then the fuck do you do?
Right. Okay, how do you get mid tower? He's going mid. Wants to get mid tower. Disrupts an Abaddon. I mean, trying to go on an Abaddon first and foremost is pretty meh.
So, go back. So wait, who's the mid laner here?
For who?
For Eddie's team. Is it Mars? It's Shaker.
I think it's Shaker.
Okay, so there's two things happening at the same time here.
Yeah.
There's this shit, and then you're going on mid.
Yeah.
So this is the problem here, is that there's things happening. Like your Willow's not there to fear, your Earthshaker's not there to use Echo Slam, he's wasting spells over here. And look what's happening mid at this point.
Viper's
like you're
you're
trying to make these plays, and your Mars, like I'm pretty sure he should even have ulti, right?
Yeah.
So like there's
he doesn't even have ulti.
15 seconds. You just go mid with all your spells. That's it. You just have everybody there.
Yeah.
I think going on an Abaddon as a bait is okay, like as long as your team understands that it's like just to get the fight started. Like you don't need to like hard commit onto him, which your team does. Like, you're all running in. Like look at this shit. Y'all are running in like as if this guy's gonna somehow die. Like this is what he wants.
Yeah, I also really don't like using disruption to start the fight. If you just wait and you let the Slark initiate with pounce, then the guy pops his ulti, you disrupt him, he comes out of it, has no ulti, and you kill him.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the problem here, the main problem is like there are two fights happening.
Yeah, agreed.
You just initiate when this like second fight happens, but it's like not a problem with how to get the mid tower. The way that you got the mid tower is fine. Like you're wrapping around, you even have vision to place, but you guys fuck up the fight and then they just push you out. And now you may not get that opportunity again. That's just Dota. Like if you fuck up the engagement, then you might not have another opportunity to have that engagement happen again.
Yeah.
Like this fight looks a lot easier because you actually have like your Willow there who does this like fear bullshit.
Yeah, your whole team and all of your ultimates and everything. Yeah.
I mean now,
But now you have a Naga there and you can't kill her. So
it still looks way better though. It still looks way better is the thing.
Right.
But this is all chain feeding from the original thing. Like this is.
Yeah. And they have a lineup where at this point in the game with the mech on Viper and an Abaddon, they basically never have to leave your side of the map ever again.
They have a really good timing, yeah.
Yeah, and you pretty much can't push them off your side of the map. So I don't know. I guess the only way to play it at this point is to split push the side lane and hope that they split up and then take a fight, but you don't even have
Naga. No, you've lost.
Yeah.
Like if you lose the advantage to a Naga, especially when she has like two really strong fighting heroes like this, like Viper and Abaddon, you're just fucked.
Yeah.
Like that's the issue, is that you had to play fast because there's a Naga, and a very common saying is that if you're playing fast, the one fuck up is like exponentially what's the word? Amplified.
This is a great saying, Jenkins.
Thank you. This is I'll be here all week actually. I'm a bit of a philosopher or savant.
Yeah, you will. I can tell.
Yeah. Anyway, if you're playing fast and you fuck up, you lose. Yeah. That's like the bottom line. So and that fight on the mid lane was initiated by you. So you like jumped the gun with that by going in and then bait your team in, and there's shit happening on the side, and the communication was just bad. So you needed to like have your team near you when that was happening, or you needed to be with your team and fighting them in their jungle. And then once you kill them in their jungle because you're together and they were split, then you can take the mid tower because you have an advantage. You just send all 5 of your heroes there and take the tower.
Yeah.
Like all you need mid tower is just a fight. You just need a fight that you win, and then you take the mid tower. That's how you take the tower.
Why not?
But now you're fucked.
Why not just like smoke to make that play also instead of just kind of running in?
Yeah, that's why smoking is good. It's like smoking makes fights easier. And if you want to fight to get a tower, then smoking is the play because smoking makes fights easier.
Agreed.
You know, you get this advantage of them not knowing where the fuck you are. You can jump somebody.
Yeah, exactly. All right, where's those other replays?
Okay. Let me see.
Also, you have Dark Phoenix in here twice, so.
Do I?
Yeah.
Where?
There's one below
He
Frog.
submitted 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Greedy bastard. Let's go. Let's look at these other ones. Where the fuck are they? They're there. All right, I posted them at the very bottom.
Okay.
And I'll see if they...
Starting with the Architect. Hopefully this replay is not outdated. Looks good so far.
Hey, sweet.
Playing Earthshaker.
Nice. Love that hero.
Playing Crit Shaker. Everybody's obsessed with this carry Earthshaker now, man.
Yeah, I'll be 1 sec. I'm gonna go get more Diet Coke.
All right, I don't know why you're not just fissuring this wave. Like, you're very likely playing against an Ursa or Morphling, both of which are very good against you in the laning stage, or a Monkey King or a Sniper. Basically, all of your heroes are good against you in the laning stage, so you should just be fissuring this wave. I also don't love the 3 branches for that very reason. I think this should be more mana regeneration. You fissure the wave, you use some mana regeneration like a Clarity, you show up to lane with full mana and the wave in a good spot. The branches don't really do anything at all. They don't even have good heroes to buy a wand against, so there's really no point in even even having branches, period. But you can see, I mean, cool, you blocked the wave down, you got it slightly farther back. Alright, so he's playing offlane Earthshaker. He gets both bounty runes, and then he comes back and body blocks the creep wave instead of fissuring it.
Yo, what up, dude?
Yo.
Sorry. What were you saying?
He's
stupid, probably.
He's offlane Shaker. He gets both bounty runes uncontested. Then he walks back and body blocks the wave instead of fissuring it against
fissure their wave, pussy.
Against either Ursa, Morphling, Monkey King, or Sniper in the lane.
Oh boy!
All of which are trash for you to play against. So you should absolutely not play this lane. So I was saying he should just have a bunch more mana regeneration, no branches, and then just fissure the waves and make sure that he has the creep wave back under his tower.
Probably like 3 mangoes.
Yeah.
Maybe even like mango, two clarities or some shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Playing this lane just seems not good.
Oh my fucking god. Chen is so stupid. Are people still playing it, just taking a lane creep? So dumb.
I don't know what this Chen's doing. He's completely AFK. He's literally
AFK. Oh, there he is. Guys, I got a text from my mom. She asked me what I want for dinner. I said macaroni and cheese.
Now Chen's just farming this camp instead of pulling. What is happening? You guys are on the same team. You're in a stack together. No, you're in a stack with Disruptor. Okay. Interesting. Oh, your disruptors play mid. I see. Wait, so where's your Timbersaw? Do you have a Timbersaw Void Lane? You have a Timbersaw Void Lane. Why? Why is this happening?
I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
Why do we have a bunch of these weird replays this week? There's just a bunch of like
who sees like a Timbersaw and they're like, fuck, this is the perfect Void game. Or who sees like a Void and is like, this is the perfect Timber game. Is Timber actually supporting?
Looks like they're both just taking equal amounts of farm.
Sharing is caring, I guess. Oh my god.
Yeah, this Chen is just taking... He's just taking creeps from the lane and just sending them to right click the tower.
Yeah, you want to move the Quelling Blade into the inventory. That's probably a start here.
Side pull the wave. Get more farm out of the lane. Deny farm to the other team.
I'm shocked by what's going on in this game. Look at the mid lane. Look how like AFK it is. Look at this disruptor. He's facing towards his tower for like 2 seconds. It's like losing control of his hero. Look at see? There's like these periods of inaction.
Maybe he's playing on a tablet, dude.
Playing with like a joystick. Look at the timber.
Why is there shrapnel over here?
Is it bugged? No, that was actually a shrapnel. Okay, go back. I want to see this. I'm sorry, Architect, but this is wild stuff. I want to see the shrapnel. Where does the shrapnel come out?
I need to go back farther. I was checking to see if anybody's...
Everybody's fucking visible! You can see all of the hero icons! Look where Ricky is. Look at Ricky. Look at Ricky, dude.
I don't want to look at anything anymore.
Click Ricky. He's AFK. He's AFK. Click Ricky right fucking now. Look at him.
Oh my god.
He's literally not playing. Why would you have clarities? He has literally 0 mana costs at level 1.
Oh my god.
Speed up, dude. I don't see how long this guy gets AFK for.
I'm gonna pass out. Laughing too hard. Okay.
Oh my god. He was AFK for 6 minutes.
Okay, we missed the write-up for this. This game needs no explanation. Just watch the Chen on number 16 on 16 times. More of a joke than actually a replay. This is my friend's 40th consecutive game of low priority.
Oh my god.
Lord have mercy, dude. Ugh.
I love how we started this out like, all right, here's what you do. That explains so much.
Oh, God. Oh. Whew.
40 fucking games of low priority. This is like the darkest, deepest like realm of hell that you can get to, isn't it?
I mean, we just watched.
This is where like rapists and serial killers go. It's to like they have to play in these games. Oh, what's your murder count? Oh, 37? Yeah, you're going to be a level above this one. We only take like people who've murdered 40 or more people and put them in this fucking bracket of Dota.
This is Epstein level of Dota 2.
Pedophile ring levels. Oh my fucking god.
Echo him. Nice. Good stuff. Where's the I'm physically ill meme? Because I need one of those right now.
Dude, Architect, man, I just gotta say, like, I feel for you. Like, I understand this was probably a very traumatizing experience, and I want to let you know it's not your fault.
Oh my goodness! All right,
go to Ricky. I want to see what Ricky's up to.
He's
just mid stealing last hits from Morphling. He used the clarity. He actually used the clarity for something.
Blink strike mana.
Yeah, that 50 mana cost. Oh, he's stealing last hits from people.
Yeah.
With Blink Strike. That's what he needs the clarities for.
Timbersaw's running down mid. Oh, it just gets better and better.
Dude, they have a 2k gold lead. Why is he running down mid?
Because him and Void were in the same lane. And they were probably fighting over creeps. Oh, all right. We're moving on to the next one because we got to keep working our way through this. Thank you for the entertainment. Appreciate it.
Holy shit! I'd love to have something like that on Pub Judge, actually.
That was incredible. That was some incredible stuff. All right, Souls gave us another one where there was an intentional feeder in his game. He's playing techies. What's going on today?
I have no idea. Can you, okay, this one's not working.
Thank God. You have a 2-38 Spirit Breaker in this game.
Yeah, okay. Go to Justin Ashes. If this one doesn't work, we'll call it here because I just got invited to a really sick party and I want to play Party Queue.
Yeah, sounds good. You should accept it and start queuing with them.
I don't get very many invites these fucking days, dude.
Is your MMR too low?
No. 2-38? What the fuck? Holy shit, I just saw that. What?
Is your MMR too low?
Is my F too low? No. It's like the opposite.
Oh, you just saw that he was 2-38. I see.
Yeah.
He was feeding intentionally for the entire game, is what Soul said.
Ah, I see.
All right, this one's not working either. Go have fun. We'll pick it up next time. Justin Ash and Souls, give us some replays.
Yeah. We'll get to them first. I'll write down I'll keep track of everything.
All right. Sounds good. Can you do that while you're queuing so you don't forget?
Yeah, I'll do it. What the fuck? What are you, my dad now?
Yeah. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in today. Thanks for all the replays. Sorry we didn't get to everybody. We will get to them next week if we didn't get to you today. Yeah, thank you, Architect, for that amazing final replay in today's replay review.
Oh, the Amazing Productions is asking, how do you get a replay submitted? So we should probably put this somewhere, but we take replays from Patreon subscribers. So patreon.com/Dota Alchemy. There's loads of other perks on there, such as if you want like 50 coaching sessions, not like I'll give you 50 coaching sessions because, that.
But that's basically BSJ's entire YouTube channel is on our Patreon for Patreon.
Yeah, basically, except actual coaching instead of like total nonsense garbage.
Yeah, and telling people that they're shit. We don't do that. Yeah. We actually give you information.
No. Right, exactly.
Hi, Brian. Anyway, thank you for tuning in today. There's the link in chat. The tier would be, for this one, 12, I think. Yeah, I think it's $12 a month, and you get a replay review from both of us every month. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. See you guys later.
Peace out.
Wish Jenkins some luck in his games. Hopefully he doesn't get kicked for being terrible.